Since the Olympics has been over, one of the biggest points of conversation is why Steve Kerr benched Jayson Tatum. From an outside perspective looking in, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to bench somebody who's first team All-NBA and is coming off his first NBA championship. And I think we all can fairly say that he's one of the top 10 players in the world right now. Why he will be coming off the bench for Team USA. To the untrained eye, you might not be able to see this. But to the trained eye, you can kind of see this coming. One of the primary reasons being that Steve Kerr has only coached elite talent. He suffers from the John Calipari syndrome. Because he's only coached elite talent, he has never been in a situation where he has had to shake up his lineup to match whatever was going on. When you have coached middle school, AAU, high school, Division II, Division I, bad NBA teams and good NBA teams, you know as a coach, you have to be creative with your game plan and your adjustments in order to win that game. Steve Kerr ain't never been in that situation. He's always had the light-skinned dudes. He's always had the dark-skinned dude. So because of that, no matter what happened, push come to shove, those three guys, add in Kevin Durant, they're going to be able to get it done for him. Even with Team USA, with this massive collection of talent, he hasn't been able to understand how can I use them to our advantage where we can win every single game and everyone's going to be happy. So that means that someone's going to get left out. And in this situation, it's going to be Jayson Tatum. Why? Because Jayson, you don't do anything exceptional. You're not a better shooter than Steph, LeBron, KD, or Book. You're not better attacking the rim than LeBron or Anthony Edwards. You're not a better perimeter defender than LeBron, Drew, or Derek White. You're not a better ball screen defender than LeBron, AD, or Bam. You're not a better post scorer than AD or Embiid. And you're not a better one-on-one scorer, especially in the clutch, than LeBron or Kevin Durant. So what really can you help Team USA with? When I was breaking down y'all film from your mini camp, there were a lot of things that popped off the screen to me where if I was a coach that was evaluating this team, the lens in which I was looking at you, Jayson, is going to be a little blurry. Because I was seeing things in the mini camp that would make me be like, you know what? At the end of the day, I think we're better if he's on the bench. And I'm going to show you exactly what I saw. And I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr saw the exact same thing. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. For any players watching this, anytime you're in some sort of talent evaluation setting, you got to make yourself stand out. You got to think about what the talent evaluators are used to seeing. The Warriors are used to seeing Steph setting a back screen and popping out. Usually they have a pin down for him. This time in this possession, this formation, it was empty. He pops out for that open three. LeBron doesn't throw it to him. Joel Embiid is on the strong side block. LeBron fakes that pass, has the defenders running to each other, which opens up Jayson Tatum for that weak side three, and he misses. Joel Embiid understands he has to stand out in this situation. So instead of him trying to grab the ball, get an offensive rebound, he taps it out to Coach Kerr's favorite player, the person that's got him all four of his rings. And Coach Kerr looks at what he's seen for the past 10 years since he's been coaching Steph Curry, getting knocked down threes. So if I'm a coach, I'm thinking about my memories from practice. I'm gonna think about how LeBron made a great pass, Tatum jacked it, and Steph hit it. A coach's memory is more naturally attracted to the negative than the positive. So if you have multiple negative mistakes, he's going to try to put you in a situation to be positive. Here's another play that the Warriors like to run. They're running out of an empty formation again. Seth sets the down screen. They usually have somebody there for a pin down with him. Look at his example right here. Sets a down screen. There's a curl, pin down, wide open three. Since this is an empty formation this time, when he sets the down screen, this shows that Steve Kerr literally was just trying to get you, Jayson, to get off. You do exactly what you're supposed to do. It's a tight curl. Hawkins can't get through. Peyton Pritchard's under the basket. You get that and you finish at the rim. This is exactly the role that they needed you to play when you were on the USA team, is you need to be a downhill menace, as you can see in this play right here. For those of you that are going to go through and actually watch the scrimmage, these plays are essentially in chronological order. They get you on this dribble handoff for a screen and roll, and look at that right driving lane. It's wide open. You got to come downhill with reckless abandon. Everyone's head's turned. You had that driving lane. What do? Stop, pick the ball up, looking for Steph. Now all three defenders are looking at you while Peyton Pritchard has that passing lane covered, and you had enough room to pull up for a jump shot. You weren't offensively minded in this situation. You're looking to be someone to be a distributor and to be a great teammate. That's nice, but in a talent evaluation situation, you have to show them these are the things that I can do that no one else on this team can do. And anybody can have a post entry for Joel Embiid for him to get an easy layup. The reasons you want to show the coaches what you can do is that way when mistakes start happening, they know that they can depend on you for X, Y, and Z. Steph Curry comes off this ball screen. He throws a horrible pass to Joel Embiid that he has to reach for, and he's off balance. He throws a pass to LeBron. LeBron hits the top of the backboard. Why? Because the ball is a kinetic piece of energy. Bad passes lead to bad shots. You asked for this hammer screen for Steph Curry, but you're not demonstrative enough. Remember what Coach Kerr is used to looking at. He used this hammer screen being set by Draymond Green. Look how demonstrative he is, and Clay's able to get a wide open sidestep jump shot. Steph even does this for them as well. Even though he's not as demonstrative, he makes sure he gets the entire body on Arcidiacono so Clay can get a wide open shot. You don't really have your entire body on Peyton Pritchard, which allows LeBron to get out to Anthony Edwards, and you go and get an offensive foul on a block out by a guy that's 8 inches shorter than you. That's all a coach is going to remember from this play. He's not going to remember the bad pass. He's not going to remember LeBron at the top of the backboard. He's going to remember this possession ended in a turnover because of a Jayson Tatum foul. When you're playing with elite talent in these situations, you got to make them push and show the coaches what they can do too. Right here, this has to be a pitch ahead to LeBron. He can go get that. And I see on your face you want to throw it, but you realize it's too late. Okay, if I can't make LeBron go get that, now I have to score. You come downhill, and what do? You throw a pass to nobody. Anthony Edwards is at the break. You throw it to the corner. This is a bad pass. The ball is a source of kinetic energy. You throw a bad pass on it, it's going to continue somewhere down the chain. What happens? Steph throws a bad pass. LeBron and the ref almost have to fight for the ball. You know Steve Kerr's not going to blame Steph. That's his favorite player. That's the guy that's gotten him all these rings. LeBron tries to get everybody together. He feeds it to Joel Embiid. Steph gets a great cut, but once again, the kinetic energy shows, and Steph jacks a layup. So in this possession, Steve Kerr's not going to blame Steph. He's going to blame you for not getting the ball ahead to LeBron on that transition, and he's going to make that mental note that you threw a horrible pass to Anthony Edwards, which started a chain of bad decision after bad decision, which led to a missed layup. I know some of y'all are watching this and saying, that's not fair. Jayson Tatum didn't really do anything wrong. Well, life ain't fair. That's why you got to take things in your own hand. You got this dude on an island. You need to be driving right immediately with a 45 contact once you get to the rim to get him off of you. You don't do that. What do? You jab. And he falls for the jab. At this point, you should be pulling up for the jump shot because you see the defense is loading over. You don't shoot the jump shot neither. What do? You decide to drive and bring 3 defenders to you. Now, at this point, that should have been a one-leg fadeaway, which we've seen you do before, or it should be a pass to an open man. What do? You pass to nobody, and Steph has to throw it into LeBron, and you almost get LeBron hurt. This is Captain America. You can't do this, Jayson. You got to make quick decisions immediately. If I'm Steve Kerr at this point, I'm thinking, what can he really help us with? If things ain't going for you offensively, you got to make things happen for you defensively. And this was a great opportunity for you to take a calculated risk, and you chose not to. Trace Jackson Davis is rolling that pick and roll. You should have met him at the elbow, and you should have punched him in the stomach, essentially. What this would have done is that would have made Brandon Miller, who's used to being a shooter and not a distributor, he would have had to make a quick decision, which is going to be the pass to Peyton Pritchard because you tagged the roll guy. This could have been a steal for you. You could have went the other direction and got a transition layup. But because you don't tag TJD, he gets a lob pass. He's able to get free throws. This is something that you could have shown like, hey, not only can I create my own offense when I'm in the mood, but I can help us defensively too, but you didn't do that. So what's Steve Kerr doing? He's just waiting on this dude. This is Slim Reaper. He's walking around you like, you know what? I'm about to take your spot. And Steve Kerr has already coached Kevin Durant, so he knows he has that ace spade in the back pocket. This is what he ended up doing in the Olympics too. Late in the game, in the semifinal game versus Serbia, he has him on the court while you're on the bench clapping.